Hey YouTubers, I thought I'd start out today with a vlog. I want to talk about Phil Murphy's relationship with former New Jersey Governor John Corzine. Phil Murphy has went to great lengths to try and distance himself and distinguish himself from John Corzine. But the history that precedes the men contradicts everything that Phil Murphy has said. For anybody that's familiar, Goldman Sachs is the world's largest bank. It controls roughly 30% of the world's GDP. It regulates and controls the U.S. economy. Usually dictates who's going to win the White House, etc., etc. In 1994, John Corzine became chairman and CEO of Goldman Sachs. One of the things that John Corzine focused his tenure on was transitioning Goldman from a privately held partnership into a publicly traded corporation. And this ultimately led to his demise because the transition didn't work out as smoothly as he had anticipated. Surprise, surprise. However, in the 6 years that Corzine served as CEO, one of the things he did was appoint Phil Murphy to serve as president of Goldman Sachs Asia. And if anybody was to do any kind of research, there are all kinds of newspaper clippings from the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, in which case shows the men exchanging accolades and complimenting each other's leadership. The point being is that Phil Murphy got to where he was at Goldman Sachs because he rode John Corzine's coattails, and he shared a very similar financial ideology with John Corzine. We've already seen how that ideology worked out for the state of New Jersey once. We don't need to see it again.